You're watching Carolina and Company Live, your source for fun, entertainment, and events. With your hosts, Cecil Chandler and Amanda Sellers. If it's happening in the area, it's on Carolina and Company Live.
And welcome to Carolina and Company Live, a special show today just in time for Christmas, talking to some of our anchors about their favorite Christmas memories, Christmas food, and their plans for Christmas this year. You're in for a really great treat.
That's right. I love Christmas. It's one of my favorite times of the year, and we're going to get to share some memories with some of our anchors here at TV 15. You watch them on the air, but a lot of times they don't get to share with you.
Yeah, personally.
And we're going to share Christmas today.
We are, absolutely. First, we're going to kind of share a little bit about our Christmas and our Christmas memories. Cecil, go for it. Talk about Christmas memories.
All right. Well, my grandparents raised me, and we didn't have a lot of money. And when Christmas came, I got one gift.
Okay.
And I got a lot of fruit, nuts, and things like that. But the one gift, the one year I remember, the big year for me, I was about 11 years old. I got a Fanner 50 gun set.
How cool.
And that was so cool. I mean, they're worth $200 or $300 now if you still had it.
Of course.
But that was a big deal for me.
Yeah.
And back then we didn't get a lot. And now, look at what kids get now.
Yeah, I have to say it's a bit excessive, and I try and limit my boys, to that kind of thing as well. We do 3 gifts for my boys, just personally. Jesus received 3 gifts, and that's kind of how we do that, and it helps for them to realize really what Christmas is about for us and our family, which is good. And as for me, my dad's birthday, he's since passed, but was on Christmas Eve. And so we always had the whole family over. We had a huge birthday party, which was pretty neat. Always a whipped cream pie, and we'd pie him in the face when he wasn't ready for it. I think he just played along for me. Personally,
of course.
And we all did that. Then everybody slept over. My grandparents, everybody slept over, and we woke up Christmas morning all together, which was always a lot of fun.
Well, it's so much fun for me now. I have 2 grandkids, 10 and 12 years old, and we go up to where they live, and the tradition is picking out the Christmas tree. Right before Christmas, we get to do that, and and buying all the toys for them, because I didn't have a lot when I was growing up, and I get to give them what I wanted when I was a kid.
Absolutely, which is really fantastic, especially your granddaughter, who's wonderful, but your grandson, that's pretty cool as a boy to be able to do that.
It is so cool to have all that. I mean, I just love doing it. We have so much fun together. We do a Christmas card.
Cool.
And we make Christmas cards
and
all
pictures
that
and all that with them.
All that fun stuff.
Okay, tell me about favorite thing maybe your granny cooked for Christmas. Was there something specific? Can you remember?
Well, I remember the old pressure cooker, the little thing goes dee, 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 dee.
Yeah.
She'd make a turkey in that. And it was so neat. And you had to tighten it down, because if you didn't, it would blow the top off of it.
Yeah, there's a thing called an Instant Pot now that I have, and it's much...
a lot better.
Much safer.
And it's safer.
Much safer for sure. We always... my dad was a huge fisherman and a hunter, and so we would always have venison, we would have fish, we would have all that kind of stuff near Christmas time. We always kind of did a surf and turf, because I grew up at the beach. I grew up here. Yeah. So, and you grew up, of course, in...
Right, I grew up in Darlington. That's where I grew up. And it's so much fun when you talk about Christmas and memories, because, you have so much fun, and you can always remember those. I've lost my mom, my dad, my grandparents.
That's right.
You always think about them and what they did for Christmas and what they did for you.
Right, and the traditions you still want to carry on, of course, with my boys, making new traditions as a family, but still, of course, bringing some of the old ones back as well. It's pretty cool.
Right.
We have a cool nativity scene we put out every year, and that's part of it. So that's a little bit about our Christmas.
Yeah.
That's what's going to come up in just a few minutes with the anchors here at TV 15.
That's right. We'll be right back. And welcome back, everybody, to our special Christmas show with our anchors here at TV 15. And look who we have with us now.
That's right, Miss Krystal Costa, who you see every morning. Good morning, Carolinas. Krystal, let's talk Christmas.
I would love to.
I mean, what a special time of year. And, I know your family's not here, but talk a little bit about what you did as a kid with your family.
Oh, definitely. I actually got to always have 2 Christmases because my parents were in different homes. So I'd go to my mom's for Christmas on Christmas Eve, and then my dad's Christmas Day. So I literally was one of those kids that got double the presents.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a lot.
That's kind of fun.
I liked it.
But you have sisters as well, right?
Yes, my little sisters, they're twins. So it was just the 3 of us, and that was our favorite holiday. We, had so much fun. Christmas Eve with my mom was really special. We'd have our aunt over and my cousin Jason, and then Christmas Day we'd be with my stepmom and stepbrother. So we had lots of family. We had to cover all the bases, but it was very special.
Well, how about Christmas meal? Was it a big time?
Oh yeah, my dad and stepmom would go all out. They have, tri-tip is a big thing out west.
Okay.
Yeah, tri-tip was our meat and all the sides, and yeah, we would just stuff our faces a lot.
Pretty much, yeah.
That's what Christmas is about, right? Food and family.
It's exactly what it's about.
All right, remembering some of those old, can you think of one Christmas as something you got that was very special?
Yeah, you know what? When I think about Christmas as a kid, there was one time my mom got us a karaoke machine. Do you remember those?
How fun.
Back in the 90s. It was
How
a big deal.
fun.
So I remember a specific Christmas Eve getting that, and then my cousin and my sisters and I, us four, just singing all night long, just annoying my mom and
What
Aunt
was one
Pam.
of the songs? You remember one?
Oh gosh, do you remember like old country, like Reba McEntire?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Of course.
That's not really old.
I
That's
was
not
gonna
really
say
old.
Well, I mean, all in perspective there, buddy.
Yeah.
But no, that's awesome. And you know what's funny is all that's coming back around because some of the girls that I mentor right now, they want karaoke machines. I mean, it's crazy, right?
Wow,
Yeah.
20 years later.
That's right.
It was a big thing in the 90s.
Right,
It's like
exactly.
big technology.
Or even 30 years. Watch out.
All right, what are you looking
Date me now.
forward to for this Christmas?
You know what? I actually just spend Christmas now with my husband and our fur babies, all the animals, which is great. I mean, we just keep it really easy, and you know, just being together is nice. I'll be working this Christmas, but we're gonna let Connor Ingalls have the day off. You know, one of us has to be here.
That's
pretty
nice.
Now,
Very good.
explain
He
what you
worked
mean about
Thanksgiving,
fur
though.
babies. Explain that. They don't understand that.
Oh, they don't know.
They
No,
know.
they don't. Tell them.
Well, I have my dog, and then I have a couple of cats, and so you know, our animals are our babies.
That's
So
right.
It's very easy breezy. But my husband is the cook. You know, I don't cook.
Yeah.
You know this. So my husband has to get all the dishes ready for me and make it special. Yes.
Awesome. So normally,
thank
you know,
you.
sometimes you go home, sometimes you stay here, but this year you'll be here and you'll be working,
Yeah.
so everybody will of
Yeah.
course, be able to catch you in the morning.
Yeah,
On
if
Christmas
you're-
morning.
Exactly. If you're up early Christmas morning, I will be here, and then I'll go hang out with him. But I got to go home last December, so
All right,
you know,
we,
hit or
we
miss.
want to say Merry Christmas to you.
That's
Merry
right.
Christmas
Merry
to you. Thanks
Christmas.
for having me.
All right.
Absolutely. Thanks,
We got
Krystal.
more coming up. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
All right, welcome back to our special Christmas show, of course, with our anchors here at WPDE, talking a little bit about some Christmas memories and maybe what they've got planned for this year.
That's right, the other half of the morning team here. Connor's
That's right.
with us now. And we're going to talk about Christmas memories. for
Christmas
you.
memories. Well, thank you guys for having me on, and Merry Christmas. Christmas memories. What do you guys want to know about
Yeah,
Christmas?
we wanna know
just
what, you know,
growing
growing
up.
up,
I was
yeah.
one of those kids. You know, we'd always wake up. Me and my sister, I have a sister Tara. We'd be waking up, 4 a.m. Mom, Dad's Christmas, and you'd go back to bed. 5 a.m. Oh, wake up, we gotta do presents, and maybe around 7 or 8, we'd get to open the presents. But I always loved Christmas, obviously, and doing the whole presents thing, and then the food. It can't be beat, right?
Yeah, now, all right, thinking about one of your favorite Christmas, something that you received, a gift or something like
Gift?
that.
Okay.
Think about it.
Well, I was asked for world peace, and we haven't gotten that yet. So I guess the runner-up would be that Hogwarts Lego. You know Hogwarts?
Yeah.
Harry
Yeah,
Potter.
okay.
Got the castle one year, and that was a lot of excitement. It was like it was like bigger than I was. It was like
Wow.
1 billion pieces. So I got that one.
Did you build it? Did you actually build
Oh
it?
yeah, I was like 6 or 7, and that was the jam.
Wow.
Lego's a big thing now. My grandkids, they love that.
Oh, Lego's been.
They've always been a big thing.
They've been a big thing. They were when I was a kid. They still are. Yeah. Legos
Very
are
cool.
awesome.
Yeah, back when I was a kid, we had a log cabin thing.
They're etched in stone.
Yeah,
That whole, yeah. we
That was a
know.
long time ago, yeah.
Talk about, talk a little bit about Christmas meals. Is there something favorite that your mom or your dad maybe makes?
I'm a big green bean casserole guy, which some people they associate more with the Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
But Thanksgiving and Christmas very similar meals,
Sure.
at least in the Ingalls household. So I love a good green bean casserole and mac and cheese. We always did turkey too. Not a big ham family.
Okay.
That's maybe a hot take for you guys. I don't like ham.
Yeah.
Nobody in the Ingalls family does, so that's.
So
it's going
you
down
always
the
kinda
drain
did
on
another
Christmas.
turkey or something like that?
Turkey or roast beef or something.
Roast
All right,
beef.
now where
Very good.
did you grow up in Christmas at?
Orlando. So always in shorts and a t-shirt.
No snow.
No
No
snow.
snow.
That was one thing. Every year when I was a kid, prayed for like Christmas miracle snow, and we've yet to get that in Orlando, which is probably a good thing.
It is a good
Down
thing.
there.
That's how growing
Yeah.
up here, we do sand, we don't do snow, but that's okay. Christmas is still wonderful.
Oh yeah.
As
No,
well.
It's
All right,
the
now where are you
best.
going to spend, this Christmas?
Yeah,
what are you
what's
gonna be
going
doing?
on?
I'm actually very lucky. I get to go home to Orlando. So if you're watching this on Christmas, this was pre-recorded. I hate to break that for you guys. So yeah, Christmas Day I'll be in Orlando with the family, down there spending time with them. That'll be good. I get a whole week off actually, which is great.
Wow.
Krystal, fantastic as she always is, and willing to just do this show solo
Very
for the whole
good.
week. So getting to be around family, that's really what it's all about. We talk about the presents and all that. But of
I'm sure
course-
you have a very, very happy mom.
Yes, no,
That's
Mom's
awesome.
thrilled. They came up to see me here in Myrtle Beach on Thanksgiving, so it's only fair that I get to return the favor to them on
That's
Christmas.
good. Connor, thanks for being with us, buddy. We appreciate
Absolutely.
you sharing your Christmas memories with us.
That's
Thank
right.
you guys for
And
having me
Merry
on.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Hope you enjoy it. Stick around. We've got more coming up in just a few minutes.
And welcome back, everybody, to our special show, our Christmas show with the anchors here at TV 15. And of course, Ed Piotrowski is with us now. He is our chief meteorologist. And if Ed tells you it's going to rain, you better get an umbrella. I'm telling you.
I appreciate the endorsement, Cecil.
Now, let's talk a little bit about Christmas, all right? Now, let's go back and maybe think of your favorite Christmas. Can you remember?
Gosh. You know, it's hard to remember because I'm so old now, the two of us are, right? Gosh, there've been so many great Christmases. Growing up, I had two brothers and a sister, of course, my mom and dad. Dad was traveling a lot because he was in the Marine Corps. Yeah. And this is actually a picture of me and my brother and my niece and nephew.
Wait a minute, which one of that? You in your pajamas?
I am the one on the far right
the far
there.
right.
And
Okay,
that, of course, is me in the reddish shirt with my brother. At the time, it was just me and my brother when we were growing up. And, of course, I'm still a kid at heart. With
Look at there.
with
I love this.
Christmas suits that I wear at the various parades. And they're a big hit, of course. People like to see those. But I think one of my favorite Christmases is when, when my dad was actually around, because he was in the Marine Corps, so he was often on deployment. Yeah. So there were many Christmases where it was just me and my two brothers and my sister and my mom, because Dad was away on a Mediterranean cruise or what have you. And we're not talking a fun Mediterranean cruise.
I know what you're talking about.
A deployment. So it was always good when everybody was together, and we had our grandparents down as well. So a lot of fond memories of Christmas time. And midnight mass, of course, as well. We used to go to midnight mass every single Christmas Eve.
All right, now thinking about something that you got for Christmas one year, a toy. What was something?
Oh my gosh, when, you probably remember this. Some of our older viewers may remember the Rock'em Sock'em robots.
Of course.
The crash 'em up derby cars of sorts. And I used to love Lincoln Logs. Those were always a lot of fun.
I had some.
Just all kinds of good stuff. Matchbox cars growing up, and computers were not a thing back when we were growing up. So
sure was not.
We weren't asking for stuff like that. So it was a lot of fun with those toys, and of course footballs and basketballs and stuff, because me and my brother liked to play that all the time. So.
Well, I remember my son got his first Game Boy, and I thought that was the neatest thing.
Right.
When you came out with that, but we didn't have all that.
No, my first computer was a Commodore 64. And that was a long time ago, and I remember doing a little bit of programming on that. Boy, the computers have come a long way.
You still love Christmas?
I really do love Christmas. I always like to bake cookies on Christmas Eve night, me and my family. And my nieces and nephews come and visit, so we make cookies. And nowadays, we follow Santa Claus on the computer.
That's great.
Which is kind of cool. So always fun to do that and see where he is somewhere in the world before he actually gets here. And even at my age of 53, it's a lot of fun doing that.
53, still got a few more years. I'm at 71 this year.
There you go.
But I enjoy Christmas every year, and it's just so much. Eddie, thank you, buddy.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Merry Christmas to you.
Merry Christmas to you too, buddy. All right, we got a lot more coming up. We're talking about Christmas with the anchors, where you get to see the other side of them. Ed Piotrowski. All right, stay with us. We'll be right back with a lot more coming up. And welcome back to our special edition of Christmas with the Anchors here at TV 15. And Summer's here with us now. And somebody said a minute ago, wish the summer was back. I think it was talking about winter,
I get that
summer.
a lot.
You get that a lot,
I've gotten that my whole life a lot. I'm so sorry.
All right, now summer is let's see, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock,
6, 7, 11.
and 11. Mm-hmm. You're here forever at night.
I'm here a lot. Yeah, and people, people ask a lot of times, they go, you're really there at 11, they'll say, can you do dinner at 6 o'clock? And I go, no, I cannot. I'm live on the air at 6 o'clock. Don't you watch? And then they go, wait, you're really there at 6?
A lot of people
I'm
don't
really
think
there.
so.
It's really live. So I know. People don't believe that.
Let's talk about Christmas, okay?
Let's
talk a little bit about Christmas. Some of your favorite memories that you can go back as when you were younger or when you were a child.
Okay, so my family, Christmas was huge in our house. I mean, it was like, it was an event. And we don't have a huge family. We don't have a big extended family. There are really just 5 of us. It's my mom, dad, sister, brother, and me. But you wouldn't believe that there were only 5 of us based on the amount of presents that erupted out of our living room, because not all of them were like, big fancy ornate gifts, but my mom had this thing that she wanted things for us to open. And so we had, it was like the big deal was to come down the stairs on Christmas morning and your entire living room was just covered
full of toys.
In presents. And it, it could be silly things like a nail polish wrapped up in paper, or, socks, fuzzy socks. It wasn't all fancy stuff. It was just fun to open it all.
We got some pictures. We're showing some pictures now. There we go. Who is this? Tell me real quick.
Oh, that's my big sister. So I'm 10 years younger than my sister. And so I was probably, gosh, what do you think, 5 or so there? And I was always a goofball. So there I am.
Right,
and those are my older siblings, so I'm the baby of the family. And why my mother chose that haircut for me, I don't know. I'm not over it. Not the most beautiful. Don't expect me to wear that
Let's
on
think
air.
about one Christmas. We got a minute now. That's
Okay.
something you got for one Christmas. Tell me something.
Oh gosh, the best thing I ever got for Christmas was the Barbie Jeep. Duh.
The Barbie Jeep.
Barbie Jeep, I'll never forget it. I got this little Barbie Jeep, and it was so cool when I rode around the neighborhood in my Barbie Jeep, and I thought it was super cool.
You know, if you had it now, it'd probably be worth some money.
I know.
Collectors and people love the old toys.
They may still have it somewhere in the attic, but it was, it was cool. It was like a little Jeep, and you'd pick up the cell phone on the Jeep, and Barbie would talk to you.
All right, anything you want to say to the people watching about Merry Christmas?
Oh, you guys, I hope no matter what your Christmas looks like this year, because year to year it always looks a little bit different, whether you're with new people, old people, or maybe some folks aren't there anymore. I hope you find some happiness this holiday season because it's all around you. So Merry Christmas.
Thank you.
Thank you,
for
my
being on the show
friend.
with me,
I
darling.
appreciate you, buddy.
It. All right, more coming up on your special Christmas holiday with the Anchors. We'll be right back. Stay with us. And welcome back, everybody, to our Christmas special with the Anchors. And we have Trey with us now. He's on at 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, I'm just kidding.
That's about right.
He's on a bunch of times in the evening. You catch him on with Summer. And we're going to talk to Trey a little bit about Christmas. Now, I know you got to enjoy Christmas.
Christmas is my favorite time of year for a couple reasons. Jesus is the reason for the season, seriously.
Right.
And I think people just act better at Christmas. I think, there's a lot of joy around. There's something to be said about all those, Christmas songs we hear, Joy to the World and all that good stuff. And I love it. I love Christmas.
It's a good time of the season. All right, let's talk a little bit about some of your past Christmases. Your favorites.
I grew up in Columbia, South Carolina.
Right.
And I have the best Christmas memories. People always ask, what's the best Christmas gift you got? And I tell people, we grew up in the suburbs, but I got a goat for Christmas one year.
A goat.
I got a goat.
Yeah, there it is. Look at there. Did you ride that goat?
As you can see, yes, I did. I rode the goat in the backyard. That's my brother. That was his first Christmas. We have that on the tree. Look at the little angel right on the top. That's me. And that's my grandma. I gotta love my grandma. See how she had me dressed up though? And that's the tree. Everybody loves looking at that tree at Christmas, but my parents, they would dress me up in the craziest costumes. Now that's my nephew who looks just like me and my brother. That was at Pawleys Island. But and that's Santa Claus. You remember Woodhill Mall, Cecil, in Columbia?
Yeah,
that's that's Santa Claus right there, and I love Santa Claus. That's the real Santa Claus there.
Growing up when you're young, you think of all these things and the gifts that you got. Beside the goat, could you think of one other thing that you got? The goat's pretty neat now. I don't think anybody's got a goat.
I remembered the goat. It was behind a tree, and the tree was moving. I was 4 or 5 years old, and I was scared. I didn't know what was going on. And then we got the goat out, and there's a picture of me holding the goat, and I don't know what happened to that goat. I pray that goat's still out there somewhere running around, but I remember getting in the box and kids the boxes, so I got in the box and played in the box. So I enjoyed the box. The goat came in and the goat, and that goat brought a lot of memories.
You're a lot younger than I am. Back then we used to get like oranges and nuts and things, and I got one toy for Christmas. Now, how was that for you? One toy for Christmas.
It seems like my family told me about that. We used to only get one, and we got a couple, and we got more than one. I was always good. So
you were my brother went on the naughty list?
My brother was the bad one. I was the good one. So
that was a good one. All right. Well, we appreciate you being on the show with us. And anything you want to say to the people?
Yes, I want to say Merry Christmas. I hope you guys have a great Christmas with your friends and family and enjoy it and just enjoy the season. It's great to be here in South Carolina, back home, and working here. And we have a lot to be thankful for this Christmas. And I wish you the best all of the season.
Thank you,
too, friend.
I appreciate
Merry
it. All
Christmas.
right, we got more coming up at the special with the Anchors. Stay with us. We'll be right back. And welcome back, everybody. We had a great time today learning about some of our anchors and their Christmas. And, for my Christmas, our neighbors are cooking. So we'll be over there with Deborah and her mom. And we'll be having a good time there. What are you doing?
Well, that means you don't have to cook, right?
That's right. You got that right.
You just get to sit around and eat. Very good. We go to my mother-in-law's on Christmas Eve. We go to Christmas Eve service. And then, of course, Christmas Day, we'll have it with the boys. Their dad comes over. We're all together as a family. And we just kind of hang out for the day. We're living, over close to the beach. So we'll walk the beach and have fun.
That's cool.
That's
Merry
right.
Christmas.
Hey, Merry Christmas. We'll see you guys later.